Wrestling it factor. Wayne B, I got this. Let's go. No cap, no gimmicks. This a May show. Ringside pop when I drop that blow. Belt on my waist like chrome on chrome. Tell me what you think, feeling like RKO. Niggas like I'm Randy Orton on hard ass pavement, yo. No scripts, no gimmicks, just engagement. Street slam heat shit, that's pop. See that girl on fire. Kiera Hogan, slide kicking bitches like Hulk Hogan knows best. I'm top tier, no time to rest. Mic in hand, I'm built for press. Backstage fire, I walk with heat. Swerve through smoke like I know face to feet. No tap outs, just gold I collect. Trap ring queen, I'm next. I'm in the ring where the legends roam. Trap ring queen, this is my throne, bitches. Top rope jump, now your cover's blown. Mic drop hit like a grindstone. Wayne B lit and now the crowd just flex. Bar for bar, I demand that check. No tapped out, I rise from Rex. Trap ring queen, I'm next.
Finally, welcome to Wrestling Factor Radio. Hey, family and wrestling fans, we are back. Technical difficulties, a bunch, like Enzo would say, a bunch of haters from StreamYard probably hating on the sport I love, pro wrestling. But more importantly, we have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen. She is making a name for herself all over the indie scene. Yes, give it up for women's wrestler, Alexandra Quinn.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to Wrestling Factor Radio.
Good to be here.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. Those delays. It seemed like it been technical difficulties. Must be some haters on StreamYard.
Oh, it's fine. I'm just here, I'm relaxing.
That's awesome. Yes, it's an honor for you to come on the show. Were you a wrestling fan growing up?
Yes and no. I was watching wrestling on and off when I was like 7 because I couldn't watch wrestling in my house, and then I started watching wrestling fully when I was like 12. So I guess yeah, I would have been a wrestling fan at a younger age if I was allowed to watch it. So
awesome. Who were you? Who did you idolize in wrestling during that time?
Daniel Bryan.
Wow.
Yeah, he's still my favorite too. That's the funny part.
Right.
It was like Edge and Daniel Bryan. Those are like my main two people. And they're still my favorite wrestlers, honestly. I never changed.
Yes. You probably started out doing the rated R era.
Actually no, because when I started watching wrestling, I think he retired like a couple of years before that, probably like 2 years before that, I believe. Or like that year, I think. It was one. Probably like a year. Yeah, it was like when I started watching wrestling fully, he retired like the year before, I believe.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he made a tremendous comeback ever since then, since close enough going into the pandemic.
Oh yeah, I cried when he returned. Cried like real tears, tears. My stepmom thought somebody died because I was just like bawling my eyes out. Yeah, it was core memory.
Yes, it was. Also, AR Fox is your trainer. Can you tell me about how it was like training under him?
He's probably one of the best minds in the business, in my opinion. Like when you talk to him, like because he's like a normal guy. Like he's very humble. So he's kind of like, but like when he knows that like this is what you want to do, and he's okay to like just like give you like never ending knowledge on like how to be better and like psychology, movements, where to put your energy in, like how to be larger than life. Like he's great. I don't like if there's like a lot of good schools in my opinion in Georgia, but in my opinion, he's like one of the best. Like I don't think I could learn what I learned from him and how fast I learned it from anybody else.
Yes. He's also amazing trainer, amazing worker, and I'm glad he's a part of AEW roster. Also,
Took him too long to get signed. Too.
yes, yes, he been busting his ass all over, even Dragon Gate USA in the day also.
Mm.
Yes,
Yeah, I was afraid
and
before I started training too.
right,
Funny.
yes, that was another good product of Dragon Gate Evolved, and
Lucha Underground.
yes, yes, he was there also feuding with uh, Swerve Strickland. That's another a very good storyline, and they rekindle. Hopefully, we'll see more of them. Even joining up in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
That's, also, I gotta say, WWA 4 is one of the good wrestling schools also in Georgia. Also,
Yes, I 100% agree.
yes,
Uh,
it just felt like a high school college atmosphere of young people.
I wouldn't say high school, college. Well, yeah, there is a lot of young people. I will say that
Mhm.
there's a lot of young people, but it's more of like, but I wouldn't say high school or college because I feel like we're more like a family.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like it's more like that than just a school, and because it's like I don't know, we're also like very like close knit with each other, and like to the point that like we can like go to each other and be like, hey, this is what you need to work on. Hey, like we can give each other critiques and we won't take it personal, unless you're like sensitive or something. But like, yeah,
Awesome. I still remember um, um, Mr. Curtis Hughes was one of the founders of the school, and right there, AR was there. He trained him, so AR later on, took over. He passed the torch to him.
hmm I met him before. He actually, he actually offered me to go to his school in McDonough. Actually, I was like, I'll think about it. I was like, that's crazy.
Wow.
Mm.
It's like I remember when Kiara Hogan was there when she was very young. There, Heath Slater, Moose TNA, Moose.
Austin Theory. She's now known as Aja Smith, the referee.
Mm,
She's on there. I forgot his name. He's an NXT ref, I believe. Went there too. I'm trying to remember who else. Honestly, a lot of people were like, some people just like they see on TV just wrestled there just to, like Billy Starks wrestled like Rico before. That was so random. Uh, I forgot who else. There's just a lot of people mm, that you'd never know that would like train there. And
wow.
yeah,
Yes, a who's who of
yeah, it's
everyone.
like whoever just was in Atlanta, you just like figuring out who trained there, who didn't.
Yes, and it's mm, also with the ones that's criticizing wrestling. It's no fun and games when you training to become a wrestler, or even also after that being graduating and doing everything, they still have bumps and bruises to attend to right there, and it's the same amount of injuries you have in football and in other sports.
Oh yeah, yeah. My knees are killing me. My hip killing me. Uh, my wrist kind of hurts. It's like on and off. My left foot, like my big left toe, is like aches sometimes. Yeah, it's very physically tolling sometimes. But also like sometimes I'm hurt because like uh I don't know. I feel like it's just well, I feel like I do to myself sometimes. So yeah.
Yes, I still remember um, when I was training in '99 and 2000 at Bone Breakers Wrestling Academy here in Baltimore, Maryland. It wasn't no fun and games, and I still remember I had pain in my shoulder, and it um, but they actually popped it back, and it was one of the worst experience pain I ever experienced.
Oh jeez. Yeah, I never experienced that. Thankfully I've never like had to pop anything back in place before. Honestly.
Yes, mhm. and but it was other reasons I stepped back from wrestling because of family. I rather I was focusing on my it was a very good paying job with benefits, that, and also I had family during that time, and that was I had to think of other ways. It's just like I appreciate Dixie Carter for giving me a privilege of being on her marketing team during that 2012 and 2013, um, and it got me more established also, and even um, they put they promoted my show on Blog Talk when I um, first started in 2013, a wrestling It Factor Radio.
Mhm.
And I was basically also still promoting TNA, and even it actually helped a lot of young wrestlers get into the door. I was sending fillers to a lot of wrestling companies, and that was the period of where Triple H was finally taking over of NXT. And after that, when I interviewed them, they was on some on WWE or Tough Enough, like Velveteen Dream or even Leo Rush.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yes,
Um, yeah. Leo Rush also went to our school too. I knew I was forgetting somebody.
yes. What was it like on your debut wrestling match?
Oh, nerve wracking. There's a so my first match was it was a scramble. So it was with of course I was like at that time I was like one of like I think one of two girls that were wrestling and the other girl wasn't like super consistent. She was like on and off. And so yeah, so I was like the first girl to debut in like a while and I was in like an all men's scramble and it was very nerve wracking because I was before I started wrestling I had like a lot of anxiety and I was very like yeah, I just had a lot of anxiety and I was very like I had a lot of stage fright. I didn't like, being in front of people, even though like obviously I was wrestling. It was just I was completely out of my comfort zone. But it went well. Like it was fun. It's like a core memory of mine. Some of my closest friends came to watch me debut. Uh, I was the character I have is like a very like happy-go-lucky, excited person. So I like mashed like all that, and like the hyper I got, the more nervous I was. So I was trying to mask it from how like I wanted to throw up, and so yeah, but it went well. Uh, Obviously I it went the best that I could have been, but it was fun, and I'm glad I actually debuted with like some of my closest friends too, so which made it better. So yeah, I didn't win though, but that doesn't matter. But yeah.
Awesome. Yes. Also, when training, when you're working out, what type of music do you listen to?
Oh, everything. I mainly listen to Glorilla actually when I'm working out. Funny enough, but I mainly listen to. I don't know why. Like I just work better when when I was listening to Glorilla. But yeah. But I mainly listen to everything though. Depending on I guess what I'm doing.
Mm, wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Mhm.
Also, what's your thoughts of you've been working with Jimmy Wayne Yang's daughter, Jazzy Yang, um, like back and forth, and she finds a way to, you know, finds a way to screw you at the end.
Yeah. She just got that she just big vets me every time I'm playing. Um yeah. Well, I'll get my lick back. I ain't too worried about it. I'll get but yeah. But for like I love Jazzy, she's great. Even though she screws me over every time we get in the ring. But I try not to take it too much to heart. I'm very forgiving.
Yes.
Hmm.
I guess she has something to prove for her dad right there that she.
Ooh, maybe. Ooh, who knows? Oh, Lord.
Yes. Also, you work with a couple guys out there. Hakeem Young. Was it like working with the guys,
Oh, the
him or anyone.
jeez. Oh, that guy. uh, he's great. Uh, he's a good friend. He doesn't make anything too difficult. He's also very easy to work with, in my opinion. When I worked with him, he's very easy to work with because I'll say because he's bigger than me, but like I can toss him around because he like I appreciate him for letting me toss him around a little bit. Mm.
Yes, get those intergender matches going.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
those are my favorite.
yes, and I think maybe you can work with James Ellsworth, former WWE superstar. Um, yeah, in a gender match right there, he's been at his promotion at ACW in Maryland. He been having those intergender matches, and he has a amazing record.
Oh geez, we'll see. I've been trying to get to more states.
James, if you're watching, in, hey, hey, um, book Alexandra Quinn right there. Um, she want to go 1-on-1 and make sure you retire being you're no longer doing intergender matches right there. You can
Oh,
go back to the men's circuit.
okay. Oh geez. Oh,
Yes.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Yes. Also, you've been working with also Nyx and Maddie Blue. You teamed up with Shauna Reed that time at in New York also.
Oh, that was in Mississippi.
Mississippi. Yeah. Wow. When I thought it was at NYU. I said, wow.
That was in EPW in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes, they both friends of the show. And that was a good tag match also.
oh yeah, that was my first time leaving the state. I think I was like I think it was like 4 months in when I did that tag match. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was nerve wracking because that was the first time I ever played heel, and I was like, and so like when we were like talking through the match and everything, I was I was like, you were talking about their comeback. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about comeback? Like, when is my comeback? And they were like, you don't have a comeback. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, you're heel. And I was like, what? And so yeah, I like found out I was heel like mid calling the match, and it was nerve wracking. And but they all like calm me down. You're like, you got it. And I'm like, okay. But it was I didn't know how to be mean. Well, I wouldn't say I didn't know how to be mean. I just didn't know how to be a heel, I guess. I don't know what word to use for it. But
Yes.
it was fun. They were all very supportive of uh my growth, I would say.
Yes, you was that baby face, just like Willow Nightingale.
Yeah.
She the I said the biggest baby face women's wrestler right now on in wrestling.
Yeah, honestly, I've been compared to her a lot actually. Like even before I started training and I was talking about like what kind of wrestler I wanted to be or like my character, I kept on like, oh, Willow Nightingale. And even like it went down to like the even gear that she wears. Like I wanted that like before I knew what kind of gear I wanted. No, before I knew what kind of gear she had, I wanted her type of gear, and I was like, dang, maybe I am Willow Nightingale. But I ain't trying to be like a part two Willow Nightingale. There's only one of her. Oh, that scared me.
Yes, definitely right there. Yes, we all thought that Bailey was going to be the baby face forever, but she
Mhm.
turned that she turned into be an anti-hugger later on.
Oh yeah. Who knows? Maybe that'll happen to me. Who knows? Who
Yes,
knows?
as
Yeah.
you never know. One of Tony Khan's guys probably been watching it right now. I think having some storylines for Willow right now. I think
Yeah.
use as like maybe as a Seth fan or something like that. They do the Mickey James and
Oh, that was like my whole. That was my kind of character at the beginning, but like it kind of mellowed out because of me wrestling so much and me getting out there. I kind of mellowed out me being a fan depending on the person. And so like yeah, because like my first match, like I was like a fangirl. So like the first like okay, I kind of took a piece of myself because I was actually a fan of the four before I started training there. So like some of the like people that have been there for like 3 4 years, I already knew who they were. And obviously I didn't like act like a mark when I got there, but I acted like a mark in the ring. And so I was like, just because like I just think it's funny, why not? Like I just like why not? And I used to like some of my matches. I'll come out in like my opponent's shirts. It was like, and I was like, oh my gosh! And so I'll literally wrestle them with their shirt on. And so like, and that's when I also got compared. That's where also got compared to Mickey James as well, in like that era of like her obsession. obsession over Mickey James. So
Awesome.
hmm?
Also, you was also the RPW queen. Also,
Oh,
what was that like? Ever went finally went winning something major in wrestling?
uh, I don't know. It was very like, it's weird because like when really good things happen to me in wrestling, I feel like it's even more humbling because like I'm here like, how does this happen? Like out of everybody, me. But it was a it was a great moment for me because I feel like I've worked hard. Like I've been working so hard, and I feel like somebody like it's finally like paid off, you know. And like honestly, I feel the same. It was it was everybody else around me that was acting weird because they were just because like I know like the whole time I was the queen of RIPW, and people really were treating me like a queen. Like it's like, do you want some water? Like, do you need to sit down? I'm like, guys, I'm good. I just have, it's just a title. It's just a title. Like you're like creeping me out a little bit. I was like, guys, relax. Like I come around, people are like, Your Highness, and I was like, guys, no, please, it's fine. Please just treat me like. But I feel like it's just a joke just to make me uncomfortable. But like, but yeah, it was but it was a good. Sorry, but yeah, it was a good moment. Core memory again. Uh, yeah, and I was like really excited because I feel like the parts that I'm more excited for is like me defending the crown. Like that's what I'm like really thinking about.
Yes.
So,
Also, what was like that working with Rose Gold? Also, um,
oh,
it
that
seemed
was
like yeah, she made a heel turn on you at the end though.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Even though she turned heel on, yeah. Even though she beat me up at the end, yeah, she just hit me from behind, you know, you know. But like, you know what? I still appreciate her. You know, we both were beating the hell out of each other. So it's like, but like also I wanted it that way. I feel like I actually like worked for, worked getting it. Um, you know, and that's not even the first time we worked because did a match. I think I think it was like 3 months in when we first like wrestled each other. And I'm not gonna lie, that match was kind of because I didn't know nothing. But like also it was but anyway, but overall, like I really I enjoy working with her. She's great and she's easy to work with. And she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. Even though she turned on me. Yeah. I won't forget though.
All right.
I am with love. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was trying to use that as a as a um big push right there. She might use the even fan as her weapon right there. Some type of fan swatter.
If she didn't hit me with a fan
I think that's what she's working on right now. She
Oh, I hope not.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have enough time to watch the current product of WWE, AEW, or TNA?
I no, I don't. I honestly and I try to or I try to catch up on it, or I just watch like little bits and pieces because usually how my schedule goes is I work during the week, I work during the day, then I do training from like I work from like 6 to like 2, and then I go to training from like 3 to like 8 or 9, and then I go home and I eat and I sleep, and then I wake up and do it again until I do the weekend, and that's usually when I have like bookings and stuff like that. So yeah, so I only like watch bits and pieces. I can never watch like the full product, unfortunately, but I try to keep up to date with everything.
Right. It's like nowadays with technology and YouTube, you can see the highlights real fast, and or turn back to see the best promo in wrestling,
Yeah,
bits
because
and pieces. Then
unfortunately, I do watch bits and pieces, like, or I just watch like the most important parts. Honestly, it's it's a struggle.
what's your thoughts of women's wrestling um, having this uprising for the last, I would say, eight if it feel like now 18 years, they um it's been drawn from a nominal bounds, main events, everything, and it's a women's evolution out there. What's your thoughts?
I'm very proud of it. I have seen like because I used to watch because when I first got introduced to WWE, I didn't just watch like the current product, but I watched like the old product as well, where it was like the ruthless aggression and the Attitude Era. And I watched a lot of women's wrestling from like then to now, and I'm very proud of where it is because the what happened is like the women, like I don't know, they were heavily sexualizing women in the early 2000s and the 90s, and then they stopped sexualizing it so much, but they started hiring, but like for a long time they hired women just for their looks, and also a lot of women wanted to get in WWE to so they can get exposure for like acting and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So the talent wasn't always there, and it they finally like are like finally paying more attention to talent than looks. Like these women now are like they're beautiful and they know how to wrestle. Like, and I think that, and
Yeah.
Evolution was like an amazing pay per view. That was I watched that live. Like every match was great. I feel like even like the match that was like the least best match was still a good match. Like, and it just made me so proud. I'm like, dang, women are just like they're thriving right now. And like,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, the evolution, it been going on for such long, and it's like a high demand all over now. Now is women's wrestling all over the indies on every card. Because I remember doing those indie um, wrestling promotions. I barely seen any women's wrestling on the card, but once you seen the TNA Knockouts division started with Awesome Kong and everything, and you had finally
hmm
Shimmer started, and also WSU's Women Uncensored up there in New York and New Jersey is pro wrestling been taking off ever since. Mhm.
yeah. I've actually like was very I knew of those promotions, and that's why there's because like since I'm in Georgia, it's very like conservative here, and so there's not a lot of women's wrestling here, or like a lot of shows. There's just one women's match, or there's just one woman on the show, and they're doing intergender because they can only get one woman, and like And honestly, I was told multiple times that like for me, like I need to go up north because like, and it's like, and there's actually like some promotions here where they just don't hire women's wrestlers in general because they don't like women's wrestling. They just don't, or they just don't like intergender wrestling, which is like kind of crazy to me. And so, uh, yeah, it's sometimes it's a struggle out here, but like that's why I've been trying to also find more women-based promotions because I'm trying to like I'm trying to show what I can do, and I'm still learning. I know that I'm like I still have like a lot to improve on, but you know I want a lot of women they use their looks to get around more, which like is not completely a bad idea. You gotta do what you gotta do for the love of the game. But also like but showing like, hey, I can wrestle. It's like, and I can like so yeah.
Awesome. And there's another promotion also in the Memphis area, Memphis Championship Wrestling. They do have more women's wrestling out matches now. Even booked it. Even Indie Hardware and others also. So they good also with a lot of diversity wrestlers out there.
Mm, yeah. Uh it was I don't know. I'm still learning like a lot of promotions because I'm still like really new. So I'm still learning all of these promotions and everything. And sometimes a lot of these promotions only hire like big names and I ain't a big name, so or even like I'm not even a year in yet. So like, I'm trying to get there.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They bring in. Yep. It's a high demand of more indie women's wrestlers out there. So um I think the state of Georgia will get it right there. So they will finally wake up right there because they have other ones that's now in WWE and AEW came from like the Kiera Hogan's of the world or the I just Smith also Aja Pereira.
Hmm. Oh
That's
yeah, honestly, I would say that it's like my main goal is to get like that big, but also I'm just trying to enjoy the journey because I feel like if I'm constantly just thinking of getting to like the biggest company ever, like wrestling ain't gonna be fun anymore because like that's what it is to me. Like wrestling is fun, just like I love this. Like I don't think I will ever like I've never been happier doing this, and I've learned that like doing certain things or like taking it too seriously it sucks the fun out of it. So
right.
like I'm just letting it like grow naturally.
Mhm. What do your friends think of you as a pro wrestler and wrestler? Do they go attend your matches also?
Um, no, because I'm not from Georgia, so it's like they know I am a pro. They do know I'm a wrestler though, and they were very supportive of it. Uh, and also they were like kind of shocked because me in high school was like very shy and introverted, and I didn't like talking to people or being around people. So it was like me like being able to go out there in front of people and like do stuff in front of a crowd. It's like they're like, what? But they're like very supportive of me, and I appreciate it. Like I didn't know I was gonna be supported so much when I said I was gonna be a wrestler because I wasn't really supported when I first started. So, like things change.
Awesome. Yeah, it's just amazing that even that I'm still surprised that other ones that's that I trained with D D Edwards. He used to be a dirty referee. He was there several years ago until they didn't renew his contract. That was during the McMahon's era right there, and I think he was still owner of I think 2 or 3 years ago. So he went all over as a referee in TNA and everything, and it's amazing to see him. Even just Jessica Carr, she's from Maryland also. She's she mainly be at refereeing for women's and men's matches in WWE, and also they it's just a lot. Also, even the ones that one guy that went to my high school, he's in up he's an indie pro wrestling on the scene. He's still wrestling Desert Storm also. Um, or Casey Lennox also. That's another big name from Baltimore. She attended Merville, and now she's wrestling in Florida and other territories of the South or the all over the Atlantic coast.
Yeah, that's really. I didn't know there were so many people from. I didn't know there were so many people from Maryland. I haven't been there a lot. Also, like honestly, before I started wrestling, I haven't traveled a lot because I was very sheltered growing up. But that's cool.
Yes. Yeah, it's just like amazing how pro wrestling cultivated a lot of people, even even motivated them to um, to have a lot of success stories. Because I have to admit that I was a Hulkamania fan growing up with JYD, the Junkyard Dog, but something with Hogan was so like that Superman type of character gimmick. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and but what really took off to me right there, I had more energy right there when he became the heel right there when he finally started the NWO with Hall and Nash, and that was the I would say they um, really started this the wrestling war with the Monday Night Wars right there. That's when it all took place, and I got hooked on him. The way he was doing devious stuff, and it got it got me it got me out of my shell from high school and everything. It was just it was just amazing.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I don't. Was I born at the time? I never. Well, I know of it, of course, but I must like witnessing that like live must be crazy.
Um,
Well, depending if you're a Hulk Hogan fan, you know.
all right. Mm. It's just amazing seeing these little kids out here that's even I think that time when I was thinking going to the movie theaters, and the young kids got to be like 4 or 5 right there. And I said, "How you know about Macho Man and Hulk Hogan?" And so they were saying, social media, YouTube, and everything, and
Yeah, that's how I learned all my stuff too. Because like a lot of stuff like I was watching is like I was like just born,
yes,
or so, like that's literally YouTube. That's how I learned all my wrestling lore too.
yes. yeah, and it seems like the popularity of wrestling is definitely coming back, and it's I see it right now with cable TV is dying, and wrestling and UFC is getting all of these TV deals, and it's a more demand of pro wrestling now, more content. Um, I just see I just see that it's going to be a lot of networks in order for them to stay around um, to survive with ratings as pro wrestling um, to be the top three shows of cable TV.
Oh, yeah, I don't. Well, I don't know. We'll see because like that whole ESPN deal, and it's gonna make it more expensive. So we'll see. They might have
Yes,
killed it.
right. Mm. Oh, TNA is still in that running for that streaming platform and TV deal also, as well. Also, with CW or in the Peacock or Amazon Prime deal, they um, seem like they the front runners of that. Also, that could open up more and more doors.
Um, yeah, that's true. Well, hopefully, because I'm not saying that I hate WWE or something, but it's good to consume multiple things of it's like multiple sources of wrestling. Like there's more to consume than just one product.
Yes, yes. I just still believe that pro wrestling was more popular in the Attitude Era, way more than Monday Night Football, and with their higher ratings and everything, and they was actually kicking their asses. And you know, I think it was the NFL commissioner, and I think it was ABC wanted they was going to pay them like I think it was like 100 million to leave Monday night, and Vince said hell no.
Hmm.
That's
Well, hmm, yeah, but he's yeah, but that was Vince. He's very his mind was he had the mind. I don't know. I feel like at some point, his mind was in the wrestling business, and then it kind of just went to business.
yes,
Like so, yeah. I feel like we'll never know what goes through that man's head.
yes, and I think that I still say he still has the wrestling bug. It seems like he has nothing else really to do, and he definitely missed. That's his um, that's what he's number one passion of pro wrestling, being out there backstage, and he still miss it to this day. And once I seen him that time, he was speeding at 90 miles per hour, got into the accident, and no, normally he has more. He don't have a lot of. He find ways of trying to be relevant and everything. So I just see it right there. Once this lawsuit with Janelle Grant, it might be a settlement over with, and I think he gonna probably be might have. It would take a 5% ownership of TKO, but just for him to be relevant to make a TV appearance or do commentary, I think Vince will find loopholes to get back.
Mhm.
Yes, it's like yeah, you can eliminate the McMahons for what they build right there. So they're very good friends with TKO and and the UFC product. So I think he's going to be back on TV. unannounced as a big surprise for might be Netflix or USA Network.
Oh, maybe we'll see. I don't know. Like this, Brock just returned, so who knows? Maybe.
Yes, yes. The Wayne Johnson with one of those busy schedules with the movies and everything. All of his his company he's dealing with also, and he's just a busy man, and he doesn't know what he expect if he's gonna be available for any future WrestleManias. He can't. He said he don't have a timetable for that. It depends on if he's very free right there because he's locked down on all of these major movies.
Yeah, that's true. But well, I again, it's like that's something where like would have to see because I don't know. Like I feel like I predict one thing and then something else happened. And I'm just like, oh yeah, you never know what's going to happen when it comes to that company.
Yes. Yeah. Wait and see right there. That's the best thing right there. Mm, um, why worry about spoilers or dirt sheets that you can um, wait to watch the whole thing out to see what's going to happen as a big shock value.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it will boost the ratings.
Yes. Also, can you plug any of your social media or upcoming shows to the fans out there?
Oh yeah. So my Instagram is like has a lot of underscores. Like underscore Alexandra underscore Quinn with two N's with two underscores after that. And what's it called? My YouTube is just Alexandra Quinn. My Facebook is just Alexandra Quinn as well. Um, my upcoming shows. Uh, I am defending my crown on September 7th at RIPW. I also have. Geez, I need my. I don't. I don't know on the top of my head. I have a show on the 13th. I believe that's in Saraland, Alabama. Uh, I have another show in the 27th in Statesboro, Georgia. Yeah, I just got. Yeah, they're all in like different places. It's kind of hard to remember on the top of my head. Yeah, I just got some stuff going on. Maybe you know it'll be a surprise. The rest will be a surprise. Yeah, but yeah, you can follow my socials. That's fine.
Yes, follow her, ladies and gentlemen. Mm. And definitely um, watch her wrestling matches. Follow her. She's the future of pro women's wrestling. You never know; she might be in a major company real soon. Anything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. Anything can happen.
Yes,
I don't know what's going to happen from a month from now when it comes to wrestling. You'll never know.
right, exactly. Awesome, awesome. Um, it was a it's an honor and a blessing to have you on this show, Alexandra Quinn. You can come back anytime you want.
Mm. Oh, I can't hear you. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me now?
Oh, I can hear you now.
Yes, you can come back anytime to the show. You invited to come.
Thank you.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Yep. The Good Luck Charm Wrestling It Factor radio is always bless its guests for amazing future.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, yes. And you have a good night.
You too.
All right. Yes, wrestling fans. Make sure you like and subscribe for show in this interview. And we'll see you on the next show.
Wrestling it factor. Wayne B, I got this. Let's go. No cap, no gimmicks. It's a May show. Ringside pop when I drop that blow. Belt on my waist like chrome on chrome. Tell me what you think, feeling like RKO. Niggas like I'm Randy Orton on hard ass pavement. Yo, no scripts, no gimmicks, just engagement. Street slam heat shit, that's pop. See that girl on fire. Kiera Hogan, slide kicking bitches like Hulk Hogan knows best. I'm top tier, no time to rest. Mic in hand, I'm built for press. Backstage fire, I walk with heat. Swerve through smoke like I know face to feet. No tap outs, just gold I collect. Trap ring queen, I'm next. I'm in the ring where the legends roam. Trap ring queen, this is my throne, bitches. Top rope jump, now your cover's blown. Mic drop hit like a grindstone. Wayne